Greetings and welcome to the Cell Guru Show, and today a very interesting challenge on the show. Multiple areas that we haven't covered before. For instance, the main review, our cover story, is on the Garmin Asus Nuvi phone. Now this is a very interesting mix of many different things. Asus is a mobile maker. Garmin, famous for the fact that they make the best direction and mapping systems, GPS systems across the world. And of course, it's a Windows mobile. So putting it all together, does this phone make sense? Garmin coming up with a mobile phone, why do they even need it? That and a whole lot more on the Cell Guru Show.
The Green Robots version 2.1 hits Indian shores. Motorola Milestone and Samsung Galaxy S are here with Android 2.1. Poor mobile range? This mobile GPS can even work without it. Asus launches M10 phone with Garmin, world's most renowned GPS maker. And Kalki Koechlin talks about her mobile life.
And Ranveer Shore had his gadget phone, and he gets his navigation system out, and he tells us this road, take a left over there, take a right over there. It's so useful,
Watch how the phone that never runs out of battery scores on our quick review. Now get the weather forecast of your city on your mobile devices with the Weather Bug.
So as you can see, lots on the show, lots of ground to cover. I better move fast, otherwise I may not just be able to fit it all in. We'll start with the news. The biggie news of the week, the Android 2.1 has landed on Indian shores. Two phones both have the Showcase OS from Google.
Samsung and Motorola bring their new models with Android 2.1 operating system in India. Motorola with Motorola Milestone offers a rich and unprecedented web experience, a faster web and phone search, and even faster push email service with lightning-fast 3G speed. A very smart and adaptable phone with Android application store with thousands of applications. Also features Google Maps and Google search functions. It's the thinnest touchscreen phone with a slide-out QWERTY. A 5-megapixel snapper with LED flash and autofocus is true smartphone without limits. Samsung Galaxy Spica by Samsung too has the new Android 2.1 operating system, with its 800 MHz processor unleashing its invisible power at superlative speeds. Sports 3.15 megapixel camera with autofocus. Preloaded with popular internet applications, the mobile does everything you want it to, from web surfing with Google search to instant messaging, email and YouTube access. Reviews of these powerful devices coming soon on Cell Guru.
And from the world of the Androids, we move to the world of muscular toughness. A tough phone from Motorola. They've collaborated with Micro. Let's see if this phone lives up to the kind of expectations that will throw up.
Tough man Mike Rao recently joined hands with Motorola to introduce the Motorola Ident series, the Fruit i680 and i1. Fruit i680 is a flip phone with a rugged design which keeps your information safe while you're on the go. The phone sports a 2-megapixel camera and noise cancellation feature on its front panel. The rubberizing coat keeps the keys protected. It also features the Nextel Direct button, which provides instant push-to-talk communication with any other Nextel Direct Connect user. This tough baby has enhanced PTT capabilities and also features stereo Bluetooth, GPS, music and much more.
Our quick review today is the Olive, and this is how I read it because it's spelled, that's the name of the phone, F-R-V-R-O-N. So I said, it's a phone called Olive Fervor On. Why a name like that? Obviously there was something wrong, and I was quickly informed that it's typical SMS text lingo. F-R-V-R-O-N stands for Forever On. And there's a reason for it, let me show you. Before we do anything else with the phone, watch this. I take off the back cover, a normal battery. What do you see next to it? a AAA battery, and that's the backup power of this phone. In essence, what they're doing is, you're at any place, you're running out of battery, pop in a AAA and carry on. And if you're running out even with that one, take another one, you're forever on. So I think it's fantastic. Rest of the phone, very, very basic. It's a typical economical phone, 1,200-1,300 rupees on the street. Good keypad, nice rubberized, a good disc out here for your omnidirectional going through the entire system. Rest of its screen is very average. There's no camera, there's nothing. Does have FM radio, a really, really loud speaker phone, and 1,200 rupees. And just for the innovation of the backup battery, we're giving it 8.5.
We were in Pune, and we couldn't find this theater that we were looking for. We were going to see the Blue Mug.
Okay.
And we couldn't find this theater, and Ranveer Shorey had his gadget phone, and he gets his navigation system out, and he tells us this road, take a left over there, take a right over there. It's so useful.
So as I explore and discover and search through these phones, and I think those are good words because they really describe what this phone is all about. Predominantly, the best feature, the navigation, but you'll see that in the review. I'll take you through my first feelings. Good touch screen, it's Windows Mobile 6.5, so some of those inherent problems remain. The back, fantastic cover, one of the best ones I've ever seen. It almost looks like there are crystals and minerals embedded in it. Has a very nice luster, 5-megapixel camera, good touch screen. Front is typical of any touch screen phone, nothing really remarkable. Navigation restricted, not very, the elementary parts of it, the basic parts are good. They haven't taken it to a whole new level, but it's interesting. The questions that really come up is, why does Garmin need to make a mobile phone? Is the GPS market under threat because every mobile phone now will have navigation? Why are they collaborating with ASUS? After all, they were coming up with this phone on their own. Why are all these things happening? What's the future of standalone GPS devices? So we'll review this. We'll also answer all those questions.
A sturdy metal look, thin and fairly light, a nice chrome decal that states Nuviphone, and an amazing back cover. Garmin and ASUS seem to have nailed the looks department with their navigation phone. It flaunts a 3.5-inch full touch screen and has a 5-megapixel camera. Wonder why without a flash? Kite spines have audio keys with no signs of plus minus. And the power on button, again without a sign. Its home screens and Windows menu can be customized, and as its heart beats as a window phone, finger touch will need an add stylus to accurately select an option. The M10 flaunts a slide-down info bar from top that gives you missed call alerts, status of battery and data connections, and the Wise search tool with WikiKnow to search locations. Really, location awareness is said to be ingrained in everything this phone does. Phone M10 is one of the few that come with Windows 6.5.3 for phones. It has all the features one would expect from a Windows phone: emails, file explorer, task manager and streaming player. They are all necessary connectivity options on this phone, but Wi-Fi activation on the M10 is a difficult task. One has to go through a number of steps to activate it. What will ride this phone to glory is success in its inbuilt GPS system by Garmin. Inbuilt system means it can function even without a SIM card or an activated network provider. We test drove the phone to experience its turn-by-turn capabilities.
Continue 80 meters, then turn left on road to Maharshi Dayland Mark.
The M10's graphics have a matte finish that lets you read the phone even in bright sunlight. Finger touch navigation is smooth on the GPS pages. The Garmin's GPS options are aplenty. You can save your home route or any other address. Search point of interest like a fuel station or a restaurant and save it as your favorite. The M10 calculates the best route for you and gives turn-by-turn directions.
Continue 900 meters, then turn left on road to Gable Abdel.
If you wish to take another route, it will recalculate from your current location.
To highlighted route.
Signal loss was never a problem. M10's maps are quite accurate. The Garmin ASUS Nuviphone M10 is priced at 19,990 rupees and is a good investment for travelers. But let's now find out in detail why a company like Garmin even needs to be in the phone business.
If you still look at the trend, the navigation, almost 90% of the smartphone released in the market nowadays have GPS functions. I mean, they all have the same hardwares. Everyone has GPS chipset inside, but the difference is whether they can integrate the GPS into the phone or not, and that's where we stand. I think that was the first time Garmin had some idea of producing a smartphone. Okay, so they came and approached us, our manufacturer side, and our top management, Johnny Shen, they also had the idea of, they had the vision, the same common vision for the future.
That then was the CellGuru review of the Garmin Asus phone. But really the dilemma, the question still remains. Every standalone device now that is in a mobile phone, from cameras, from multimedia audio video players or GPS devices, does each of them now need to take out a mobile phone because the mobile phone does it all? I think in a year we'll know. But here's the interesting part. Joining me as a celebrity guest, the woman who took us by storm in the movie Devji. I think I have her name wrong. I think it's Kalki Koechlin. I have a feeling that it's wrong. We'll find out from her lots more when she joins me on CellGuru right after the break.
We were in Pune, and we couldn't find this theatre that we were looking for. We were going to see the Blue Mug.
Okay.
And we couldn't find this theatre, and Ranveer Shore had his gadget phone, and he gets his navigation system out, and he tells us this road, take a left over there, take a right over there. It's so useful.
Welcome back. This is CellGuru, and like I said, with me, Kalki Koechlin. Though, of course, I have something else to say. I got that name completely and totally wrong, besides many other things. So first and foremost, I'm going to give this a shot. It's Kalki Kekla.
Well done.
Not bad at all. I mean, all I had to do is practice it 8 times, right? Okay, so let's do the part that is the most intriguing. So which country are you from?
Good question. I'm not sure. I don't know. Technically, God knows. But anyway, I